Okay, this video will be expanding logarithms. Here is the first one. We have ln, namely the natural log, namely log base of e. Alright, so as you can see, we have x squared over y times square root of z, right? So you know we are going to have three parts. First part is that we will have ln, and then this is x squared. This is on the top, so it's positive. And we have this and that, both of them on the bottom. And you see they are multiplying on the bottom, right? But again, they are both on the bottom. So what you do is you will have a minus and then ln of y like this. And then for this one, you also have minus and then this is ln of square root of z like this, right? And you see here we actually have square root of z. And actually, let me just do this for you guys because we know the square root is the same as the 1/2 power. So when I put this down right here, let me write it with 1/2 power. And why do we do that? Yes, we are going to bring the powers to the front, yeah? So for this one, we'll just bring that to the front. This one is good. The last one, bring that to the front. And we will pretty much be done. So finally, 2 ln of x minus ln y. And then we have minus 1/2 ln z like this. And with all that, we are done for the first one. Now, continue with the second one. We have log. This time, we are talking about specific base, 3. And then we have 81 times x to the 4th power times y squared, like this. Notice that there's no denominator, and they are all multiplying. So, it will be just the sum of 3 parts. The first part is, log base 3 of 81. Log base 3 of 81. Let me just write it down better for you guys. This right here is log base 3 of 81. And then we are going to add. The next one is log base 3 of x to the 4th power. And then we add log base 3 of x squared like this. Sorry, y squared. We add log base 3 of y squared like that. Great. So let's see. First of all, how can we figure out log base 3 of 81? Well, this is the way that I think you guys will like. Remember, of course, you can always use a calculator, but 81, just break it down, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, namely 3 to the 4th power. So if you look at this, this is the same as log base 3. And as I said, 81 is the same as 3 to the 4th power. So focus on the number. Break it down. And the best part is that they have the same base. So you can cancel them out. All right. So the first part that we have is this right here being equal to 4. And then for the second part, we are going to bring the 4 to the front. And then for the last part, bring the 2 to the front. So finally, we'll just write this down. 2 log base 3 of x, and then this right here, plus 2 log base 3 of y. And with that, we are done for the second one, right? Okay, part C. Here we have log base 5. And then we have 25 over, and we have x squared times square root of y plus 4, like this. Now, we have a denominator, right? And then it's this times that. So, again, we have 3 parts. The top is going to be, we have the log base 5, and then you just write down the 25, and that's positive right here. For the x squared, I will have to minus, and then we have log base 5 of x squared, like this. And then, this right here, it's also on the bottom, so we will have to minus, and then we have log base 5. And then you just write this down. And again, you know, square root is the same as 1/2 power. So focus on the square root. Write that as the 1/2 power, like this. And then we have the y plus 4 inside. Okay. Now, what's log base 5 of 25? Well, we can do exactly what we did over there. And again, you can always use your calculator. But it's much better if you just remember that hey, this is log base 5, yeah? And 25, it's the same as 5 times 5, namely 5 square. So we can just look at this and say, because that's 5 square, that means this and that can be cancelled, which is very nice. Therefore, what we get is, the first part is just 2. And then for this, bring the 2 to the front, and then we will just have the minus, and then we have log base 5, and then we have x. And then lastly, bring the 1/2 to the front, so we have minus 1/2, oops, sorry. Bring the 2 to the front, I forgot to write down the 2. Alright, and by the way, this is supposed to be a 4, I just realized that. Okay, glad that I look back, because I was trying to change the color when I bring the number to the front. So this is 4. Okay, oh good. Alright, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, for this part, we'll put the 1/2 to the front, and then we have the log base 5 of y plus 4, like this. Yeah, and with that, we are done. Okay, now let's see, we have log base 9 of the following. Log base 9 of 3 over xy, like this. Similar situation, huh? Yes, it is. So we have log base 9, and we have this inside, which is 3. And you notice on the bottom it's x times y, so you break it apart. Notice here, I didn't break it apart anymore, because this is y plus 4. We do not have a formula for that. But anyway though, x is on the bottom, so we just say minus, and then we have log base 9 of x. And then the y is also on the bottom, so minus, and we have log base 9 of y, like that. They don't have powers, so we will just keep them how they are. However, for this one, we are going to work it out again. Well, log base 9 of 3. We will have to think about how can we get 3. The truth is, have a look. This right here, we have log base 9, yeah? And again, you just have to think backwards this time. Right here, remember, if you take the square root of 9, you will get 3. In another word, we can look at the 3 as 9 to the 1/2 power. 9 to the 1/2 power. Because this is the same as square root of 9, which will give you 3. And then the beauty of this is you can cancel them out. Very, very nice. Finally, we'll just write down the answer. The first part is 1/2, and then minus, we have the log base 9 of x, and then lastly, minus log base 9 of y. And with that, we are done. Well, not yet, 2 more, right? Okay, oops. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, last one. Well, no, 2 more, not last one. Here we have ln of x to the third power over x minus 5. All right, let's see how we can handle this. Technically, we only have 2 things to consider, because on the bottom, we have x minus 5. You would take that as one term, because it's not a product. You take this as a parentheses, because you can only break down like product or division in the logarithm. So they have to go together, and they cannot be removed. Look back right here, y plus 4, I leave it as how it is. It's because that's just how it is. We cannot break it apart anymore. It's not because I didn't finish it, right? It's not because of I didn't finish. All right, so right here, this is how we do it. ln, the top one is x to a third power. Good. This is on the bottom, so it's minus, and then we have ln, and you just enter this inside, namely x minus 5. Great. One more part. Here, put the 3 to the front, and congrats, you are done. 3 ln x, and then this is minus ln of x minus 5. All right, very good. All right, last one. Here we have log base 36 of 6 over x squared y to the 5th power, like this. All right. Actually, no, sorry, I write this down wrong. Let me just put this down right here. 6x squared over y to the third power. All right, much better. Okay, here we go. This is 6 times x squared, yeah? And then divided by y to the third power, yeah? Great, so this is how we are going to break it apart. We will first have log base 36. This is the first thing, 6 times x squared, and there's nothing else. So I put down the 6 right here, right? Because it's multiplication. And then we add log, again, the same base, which is still 36, and then you have the x squared. Lastly, this y to the third power is on the bottom, so you have to subtract. So minus, and we have log base 36, and then the bottom here is y to the third power, like that, right? Y to the third power. Okay, finally, we'll just bring this to the front and also bring this to the front. And also, can I figure that out? I think so. What can we do? Well, something similar to this right here, because the connection is that 36, if we take the square root of that, we get 6. Therefore, let me put this down right here for you guys. This part is the same as log base 36. And for the 6, be sure you look at this as 36 raised to the 1/2 power. Right? Like this, which is very similar to what we did right here. And this is great because we can cancel. Finally, we have our answer. Namely, we have 1/2. And then the 2 is to the front now, so we have plus 2. And then we have the log base 36 and then x. And then this right here is minus and the 3 in the front. And lastly, we have the log base 36, and then the input here is y, just like that. This is it for the whole video, right? Anyway, that's it.